And here we go. The whistle's blown. Australia has the first serve. Well handled as expected by Brazil. Big swing cross court, touched in the backcourt by Mariafe. But it's just too strong. Catches it and falls down in front of your toes. Oh, lovely serve.
Yeah, uncharacteristic leave there from Mariafe. She's normally pretty hungry.
Just that conversation that happens before the serve even comes to you.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even need the conversation. If you've played together so long, you can work the strategy out before the game, and you've got no other choice but to just put your hands up. You can pretty much do anything with it. That one she had to dig. She couldn't try and use her hands overhead. Oh, that's an easy block there for Brazil. So if you give them a blocker, they've just, they'll go to town on that free space in the sand. But if you're pulling off the net a lot, this time Taliqua stays to block, but Mariafe's on it. Gets a great set. Another big swing.
Well handled by Taliqua that time in the backcourt. She'll go across the over and one. Oh, did that land? That's infuriating, surely, for Australia. And that just takes so much body control, so much awareness of the entire court. So she's watching everything that's happening as well. Well read there at the net.
She's going for the flat jump serve.
She gets a good hand on it, but another beautiful put down on the Brazilian side right over the block. So that's another thing to think about.
And two, making it really difficult to determine who is going to actually receive that ball.
Oh, again.
And there it is. Straight again through the middle. So see where Taliqua goes this time.
Again, back to Barbara. This time handled. She'll have a lefty swing over. Taliqua with an opportunity. She finds the court, and she's been doing that so well, whether she's going over on two.
Sometimes that is a really good strategy, just to make the server think.
Yeah, good strategy by Brazil, but they've got a long way to go back here. Good block to start it off, though. Is that the start of a run for Brazil, perhaps?
Be too worried about that. I'd say if she gets the ball this time, she'll go for a bit of power. Let's see if she gets it. Here she does.
Nice shot down the line. That's kept alive, though. Free ball opportunity for Australia. So let's see what they could do this time around. And yes, Mariafe gets a chance to show what she can do in the offense. She hasn't had a chance to swing very much. And it looked like it dropped. And again, we talked about that serving into the wind, and then the wind kind of catches the ball and brings it back towards you when you might not have been ready for it. So set point now for Australia. Targeting Carol. Targeting Barbara, excuse me. But the error is enough for Australia to take the set.
Absolutely, that is their trademark, and that time she used a bump set even, but still made it difficult for Brazil's blocker to get out there to block Mariafe. So pounding the middle, this time Carol having a go, goes with power beautifully.
They'll know each other really well.
And they're watching hours and hours of video.
That too.
And most countries have analysis, the analysis of all the video as well is done by somebody separate.
Well, that was good information by Brazil there in that attack. Taliqua, the one to pass that ball, goes aggressive in the attack, but that's well dug by Brazil. They have an opportunity. That ball clips the line. What's changed on the Brazilian side from the set one other than their playing physicality?
Well, I don't know about you, but I can hear them more. I can hear them. They've really
Another serve by Carol to Taliqua.
Yeah. Straight back to where you won a point. The Australians have made a couple of errors, but the game's still so tight, so even. It's just who's going to execute. Can Mariafe execute? Beautiful hit down the line. Taliqua going a long way.
Opportunity now here for Brazil. Taliqua has to run back to the net, but doesn't matter because she is there in time and all over that block.
Anything you can do to just distract the opposition for a second, we'll take it. So Brazil going after Taliqua again. They think that once she's made one mistake, they can maybe get another point off her.
Not on that occasion. A good set out there to Mariafe. She's dug. Running down the line, and a great finish from Carol.
It's really hard to control how far off the net that ball goes. But Brazil doing it beautifully. Going to Taliqua again.
This time she puts it down.
And then making sure when they get a chance to transition, putting the ball down.
Oh, nice one that time by Taliqua, using her height.
That's one thing that you can't learn.
If they bring a different strategy this time around, it's Australia with the first serve. And they target Barbara. Gets a nice lefty roll, and that'll drop for Brazil. First point on the board of good signs of things to come for Brazil. Mariafe goes over in two, and that's something we don't see that often.
An amazing defender, and at the same time, she's incredible as an attacker too. Got the shots and the power.
She's proving it out there right now against this very experienced Brazilian team. But that's a great shot over the top and deep from Carol.
But the Brazilians, they always find some little slither of sand.
And that's enough for Mariafe as well. Finds her shot.
Instead of Taliqua hitting on two, setting it low and flat, making the blocker a little hustle out there.
Point for point right now, Brazil.
Sorry, one thing about Mariafe as well is that she will leave some of her best volleyball until the end of the match when they really need it as well. As I said, that no fear attitude of hers, she'll just go for it.
A lovely change up there. So Brazil now with an opportunity to serve. They'll find Taliqua. Good set by Mariafe to keep that ball alive. And again, you've talked about it, the credit to the setter there to keep that ball up and playable.
10 foot tall in the air,
yeah,
and puts that away.
Yeah, well read and well used of her skills. Her advantage is the height, and she will use it. Again, a great shot cross court. Australia looking comfortable. Mariafe with the swing.
Mariafe looking for a point.
Oh, great dig. Another opportunity. Down the line, but that's handled. Barbara now for Brazil. Down the line again, and that shot has been absolute kryptonite for Mariafe.
So well played by Brazil.
Barbara targeting Mariafe, but again, that second ball over, which worked so well in the first set.
Having a look at Mariafe's call in defense, deciding where she's going to serve. They do what they've been doing a lot to the right sider.
Oh, nice one. Wow! Brazil with the defense. Well, Brazil now have the advantage. 1 point, but that's enough. Great rundown. Over in two, this time from Brazil. Well handled. Cross shot, that's dug. Mariafe again, short ball. Down the line, and Brazil working their offense and defense. Brazil looking very confident. Over in two. Absolutely very hot out there in Doha. Over 38 degrees this week. The tip, but that's handled. Good block by Taliqua. And again, handles it at the net. Mariafe setting it up and across. Taliqua finishing deep, but what great work action, net action.
It's the only cheat point that either team is going to get out here now at this point of the match.
Targeting Barbara in the reception. Oh, great run down by Mariafe. That ball's up. Into the block and out. Or is it into the block and in? Oh, in fact, it's Brazil who take that point. Both debuting in 2012 together. Here we go, set point. Match point for Brazil and the swing, and there it is. Brazil have done it. they are into the gold medal match here in Doha in just a few hours. 15-11 was the scoreline.